Hello everybody, welcome back to Virtual Academy. In the continuation of the course for C++ language, this is my next video about the features of C++. So let's see what are the main features which are provided in C++. It is a very powerful, simple, case-sensitive, platform-dependent and machine-independent language. It is object-oriented. It has the feature of modularity. It is a compiler-based language. It has a huge function library and it uses pointers. I will discuss each and every feature in detail in further slides. So let's start. What about simple? Every C++ program is written in a simple English language so that it is very easy for the programmer to understand and develop applications in it. And for that purpose, I have taken a C++ addition program over here. I just want you to pause the video over here and just read out each and every statement carefully, and I'm sure it will be simply understandable by you. So just go for it. Next is compiler based. As I discussed in my previous video when I was introducing programming languages, I told you that whatever language we are using for programming the machine, the source code must be translated into the machine code consisting zeros and ones. So in the same way, C++ also needs a translator and it uses compiler for that purpose. And here is the whole process of C++ program execution. C++ code statements are given to the compiler and the compiler read out each and every statement, and if any kind of error is present in the code, that is shown to the programmer, and if the source code is error free, then the object file and we can say the machine code version is created, and the linker will link each required library with the code, and finally we will get the executable program that is executed and we will get the output on the output screen. Next we have platform dependent, and first of all I want to tell you that platform here means the operating system we are using. So a language is said to be platform dependent whenever the program is executed in the same operating system where that was developed and compiled, but do not run on the other operating systems. So C++ is a platform dependent language, and to show you that I have taken an example. Suppose I have created a code with the names first.cpp on Windows operating system, and I compile the program, and the compiler generate the object file, the file with the machine code, and it will be supported on the Windows operating system because it was written on the same machine and compiled on the same machine, but it will not be supported by other operating systems, like it will not be supported on Macintosh and it will not be supported on Linux. So the object code is the code that is platform dependent. And what about machine independent, and what is the term portable? I have edited the image like this. If the source code is created on Windows, that will be supported in Windows operating system for sure. It will be supported on Macintosh also. It will be supported on Linux also, because the source code is the file that is not machine dependent. It is 100% machine dependent. Machine independent, and it is a portable code. We can move the code anywhere we want. Next we have powerful. C++ is a very powerful programming language because it has a wide variety of data types, built-in functions, control statements, iteration and looping statement, and I will be having detailed video on all these topics. Next we have object oriented. The main advantage of C++ is that it is an object-oriented language and it follows all the concepts provided in object-oriented languages. It has the feature of abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism also. Next is case sensitive. The language is strictly case sensitive. Almost every keyword is used in small letters in the compiler. In the same way, I have declared an integer with the name num, and I have initialized it with 12, and if I access the variable like this, I have changed the case of the letters and I have written n being capital. So the compiler will raise an error in this statement. It will raise the error with the statement that the num is an undefined symbol, because the num with the n being capital has not been declared yet. So if I write the statement like this, then the code will be error free. Next, syntax based language. The way in which the smallest units called tokens are put together to form a statement in the language is called the syntax of the language. And C++ is a highly syntax based language. I have written a small syntax for cout statement. Cout, then the less than sign is used twice, and if I write this the string that will be displayed on the computer output screen, I write it in the double quotes, and at the last at the end of the statement a semicolon is put. And if I forgot to write any smallest token, then it will be an error, a syntax error according to the compiler. So we should follow each and every rule provided by the compiler. Next, efficient use of pointers. Pointers are the special kind of variables that are used to hold the memory address of some other variables. We will be having the detailed topic on pointers. Modularity. The term modularity, it means when a large problem is divided into some smaller ones, that is called modularity. For example, while designing a software for bank management system, we can have the modules like open account, deposit account, deposit amount, withdraw amount, cancel account, and report an account. These are the modules, means all the code related to opening an account will be in the open account module. All the code and all the statements regarding the deposit amount will be in the deposit amount module, and all the statements regarding the withdraw of amount will be in the withdraw amount module. And the cancel, if we want to cancel an account, all the statements will be in cancel account module. And if we want a report of the account, then all the statements related to that purpose will be in the report of an account module. So modularity is the term that gives us a way in which we need not to solve a large problem, we can work on the smaller modules one by one. Next, huge function library. C++ provides a huge function library. It has mainly three libraries. One is the core language, giving all the building blocks including the variables, data types, and literals. C++, a standard library, giving a rich set of functions which are used for manipulating files, strings, math functions are there, a lot more. And we also have the third library being STL, means the standard template library, with some templates giving a rich set of methods manipulating the data structures. So this was all about the main features which are provided with C++ language.